All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. This arrived today, and a little story behind this. I got an alert on my phone that it showed up, and on my phone it said it was on the porch or the front door. I couldn't find the thing. It was really windy today. We actually had snow this morning. You could see about a quarter mile or so, but came down here a little while ago, and he actually put it down here, down outside the door here. He knows I come down here a lot, says Rock Auto on it. He must assume that's where it needed to go. So I found it out there, and here it is. This is the patch that is going on the truck, and I really want to see how this all looks. I can't believe how fast this showed up, because I ordered it Friday, and when I ordered it, I got a notice that it would be here on Thursday. Well, here we are on Monday, and it showed up. Good grief, and all kinds of packing stuff. I'll have to say, they packaged it quite well. So, get this out of here, see what we've got. Looks good. Yeah, no dents, no little scratchy back here, but that's okay. So we'll put this, hold it up at the truck, see if this is going to work. I'm pretty sure it's going to. Looks like really good quality. It feels like it's pretty stout. So anyway, we'll hold it up here to the truck, see what we got. And right when I was going to start this video, James called from Central Oregon Shenanigans just to see what was going on. He's eating some kind of stuffed pizza. I think he said from Papa John's. I don't know. So he's eating pizza right now. But if you don't know who I'm talking about, James and Kyle, Central Oregon Shenanigans, go check those guys out. They got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff coming up. Check it out. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button with the little notification bell. Do that on this channel as well. That way you will always know when I upload a video. Also, before we get going in this video, I wanted to say I misspoke on my last video about merchandise, the t-shirts, hoodies, channel stickers, all that kind of stuff. 20% off, and I think I said Holiday 20 was the discount code, and that was the old code. The new one is Fox Shop 20, all, no spaces in there, it's all put together. I'll link it down below in the description, but put in Fox Shop 20 for discount code and you get 20% off. And I actually remembered to shut the heaters off. Not going to be actually doing the repair tonight. It's starting to get late already, but I did get the part. We're going to fit that up on there. But I can tell you one thing, it is cold. It's like 15 degrees out right now. It was blowing and snowing. This morning you could see about a quarter mile, and you probably can't see anything right now, but it was kind of nasty there for a little bit. I guess there's a 50 car pile up on I-80 down by Des Moines. A bunch of semis and cars and all kinds of stuff. It was a mess. And got the old Tahoe in here. Yeah, water pump let go, so gonna have to be replacing that. I know, pretty exciting. But I am gonna take that little patch that we got here. I'm not gonna be using the whole thing, and we're just gonna kind of fit it up on there, see how things look. So if you were gonna be using the whole patch, I noticed there is a little bit of damage up here on top. It's slightly bended in, which wouldn't take much to fix. But down here, this is the part that I'm gonna be using, and I might have a little grease on my fingers. Was eating some popcorn a little while ago, but anyway, this won't fit quite right because we're going up over the outside, and I don't want to scratch anything up in here. So we'll just take a quick little look-see here on how things go. Yeah, I think that's gonna work out. Once I cut, I'm gonna cut below this body line right across here, get rid of all this. I think this is gonna fit up in there right where it should go. So I'm pretty happy with it. It feels really good. It's not cheap, or it doesn't feel cheap anyway. It feels like good material. So maybe tomorrow, come down here, we'll cut this out, and we'll cut this out. We'll get it placed up in there and get her done. There's some spot welds under here. They're gonna have to be drilled out. So we'll get those drilled out and cut this off, get that pulled out of there, get this cut off, up into place, and should be good to go. Catch you tomorrow. Well, it is another day. And I am gonna shut these off right now so they don't turn on while I'm recording here. And real quick, I'll show you what I'm doing. First off, I need to get this inner fender liner back out. I had it out before I started doing what I was doing here. I put it back in because I didn't think I needed it out, since I was just going to replace a little section here. But now I just need to, there's a bolt back up under here, need to loosen that, and there's one over there. And then I can push it far enough where I can get in here and cut. And with this panel, it's got this lip on this side that goes back in here. And not really wanting to take the fender off or the door off. I've got everything set right where I need it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut along here, and somewhere right over in here I'm going to cut them straight down, cut all this out. We'll take a look back behind there and see if everything's okay. I think it is. I can kind of see back up in there, and also there's a hole right here you can kind of see up in there, but looks like it's okay back behind here. I think if I come over here far enough and come straight down, cut this part completely out, and then cut it out of here, and we'll get it welded on there. We'll see once I get this cut out what it looks like on the back side, and if I have to take this whole piece off, probably going to end up taking the fender off. I really don't want to do that, but gotta do what you gotta do. And the reason I really don't want to do that, like I said, I have everything right where I want it, but in order to get the fender off, I mean, it's not a huge deal, but you got to take all this stuff off the inside of the fender, and then you also have to take the grill out. Well, at least have to take this part out. I don't know, there's some bolts back in here you got to get to, but we'll see what we have to do here. And I don't want to take it off just because I don't want to possibly damage it on something. So anyway, if I can get that cut out without removing the whole fender, that's what I'm going to do. So this bolt, it's kind of hard to get to. It's a 10mm bolt. Just got to kind of feel it. And maybe it'd be better if I use a ratchet. And I'm spinning. I think it's a 10mm. Yeah, must not have been on it. There he is. Then there's one back in here, and I thought it was supposed to be 8mm. I can't get an 8mm to work on it, but 5/16 will work. Washer fell down off of this one. Alright, so we got those out. And I didn't put the screws back in this yet, so I should be able to just push it in. And there's not really a good camera angle to show this, but just need to get this, push this liner out of the way. There we go. And I'll probably put something up in here just to hold it. Or I might get some zip ties and tie it back a little bit so I can cut this out up here. Bring you back in a minute. So I got it out of the way. I just got it pushed over, sitting on the inside of that tire. That'll give me plenty of room to get in here and do what I need to do. So I'm gonna mark this, and then we'll get to cutting. So down here, I'm just gonna take some tape and I'm gonna mark off a line where I want to cut, and then we'll try cutting that out of there. And I think we'll try, I don't know, right about there. So I'm going to cut above this line and then on the left side of this piece of tape. And even if I do get this all cut out and everything looks good, I'm not going to be able to get this welded and ground down. I don't have any new discs yet. I need to go to the parts store probably tomorrow. I got to get a water pump for the Tahoe anyway, so I'll pick up a few of those. But we'll get this cut out, see what we're working with. So we'll see what kind of damage we can do. Safety glasses, gotta have safety glasses. All right, let's get at it. And it looks like there's some spot welds along the bottom here. I'm going to take my sanding disc, sand along there, just make it easier to see them, and then drill those out. Well, I got those spot welds. There's only 3 of them underneath there I had to get out. I got them drilled out. This thing should pop out now. Keep getting SD card errors. Anyway, I think up on top we're okay. I don't want to go up any higher. I don't want to go beyond that body line if I don't have to. And looks like it's okay. Back side of this, I think we had some Osmo spray that got up in there or something. But so anyway, I think we're good to go and clean this up. Probably gonna put that Ford F150 on here, and should be okay. Clean this all up real good. Like I said, I can't weld this in and get it all ground down today anyway. And I have to go get my daughter here shortly. So we'll see if we can get this cleaned up a little bit and get some Ford F150 on that. And then we'll be ready for tomorrow. On this, I am going to use the Ford F150 cleaner degreaser. You're supposed to dilute this about 5 to 1, 5 parts water to 1 part degreaser. So I'm going to give it a shot. Just going to wipe it on there with a towel. Clean this off real good. And then I will use their metal prep. Alright, so I'm just going to let this dry. I got to run for a little bit, and then I'll use the metal prep. And then we'll get some Ford F150 on that. Alright guys, I got the Ford F150 metal prep. It says to soak it for like 30 minutes, so I'm just going to slather this stuff on here and keep it wet for 30 minutes. I don't know, that's what they say to do, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to shut the camera off, and I'm going to keep it wet for 30 minutes. I do have a sponge brush, maybe I'll use that to smooth out any bubbles or anything with a rag or brush or anything. That's what it says. So that's what I'm going to do. Bring you back here in a little bit. So anyway, I'm going to keep this wet for about 30 minutes. Let it dry. It says it needs to be bone dry before you put the Ford F150, the actual paint stuff on it. And we'll do that here in a little bit. Alright, so this is all dry now. And I know I'm not wearing gloves, which maybe I should, because heard this stuff does not come off of you if you aren't wearing gloves. So, but I'm not. So we're gonna get some of this POR 15 on here. We're just gonna paint this up, get it back up behind there. Like I said before, you can weld through this stuff. At least that's what I've heard. And we're gonna get this all coated really good in here. From the factory, this was just primer back in here. It's crazy. So we're gonna get this all painted up and let this dry. Tomorrow, hopefully, we can get a patch welded up in here. So I'm gonna put this on here and I'll catch you tomorrow. All right, so it is the next morning. Just to recap here real quick, got the POR 15 on the inside of that. Today I'm going to be cutting this. I'm gonna sand down the back side of it. I'm gonna put POR 15 on the inside of this, and hopefully we won't have this issue again. And it's actually Thursday morning. I want to get a Thursday video out for you guys. So I am going to take this up to the house and get it edited up, upload a video, and then I'm going to get back to work on this. And the plan is to have a Sunday video for you guys. Hopefully we'll be getting that all finished up. So I'm going to go edit this, get it uploaded for you. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Comments, they go down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that little notification bell. That way you always know when I upload a video. And we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.